Hey, what's up guys? Chris here. So I got a short shooting video for you. The accuracy video is coming up. I just wanted to do, a while back somebody asked me to do some more Rattler videos. So I'm going to be shooting the Panthera and the Rattler. I have them both loaded up. I'm pretty psyched about this camera because the video quality is insane. The auto-focusing, this thing has a gimbal built into it, like on a drone. It's a pretty badass camera. I just did a printing video, and I mentioned it. It's an AX, it's a Sony AX, hold on, FDR AX-53. It's a really good camera. It's got a called Zeiss lens, like my LRPS5. They make amazing glass. They have amazing glass, amazing optics. So you see where I put a couple of targets on here. I'm going to run down. I'll take you with me. I'm going to put the downrange camera on. Let's set this up. What is it sticking on? All right. I have the camera down here set up. That's going to be aiming right at the targets. I'm going to make it aim right at the targets. So, let's see. Yeah, that's aiming right at the targets. All right, so let's see. Let's pull it back a little bit. All right, so 10 seconds from now. There we go. That's my DSLR camera, which also gets amazing video, but it only records for 30 minutes, and even with an intervalometer, it kept stopping, and the intervalometer wasn't working properly, and I couldn't find a way to solve it, so I got a GoPro, which did work really good. It has great video, but it's just nothing compared to this Sony camcorder. Is amazing. I mean, this is made for video, like, you know, not like, it's made for action video, obviously, with the gimbal, but it's not made for like crazy action video like the GoPro, but it's made for crazy high quality video. So by now I'll probably have the layover on top and you'll see what I'm shooting. So I'm going to go for one of these targets. I'll show you what this Panthera is like laser accurate. I've perfected this thing. I spent a lot of time on every one of my guns, making them extremely accurate because I'm a little obsessive, a little OCD, not a little, I'm kind of extremely OCD with most of my stuff, especially my air guns, and my rifles, and my pistols too, because I want them to be perfectly accurate to the best of my ability, and I don't care what extreme I have to go to get there. So I generally do that. I go to an extreme to get there, and I get extreme accuracy. So you'll see that in a second here. And this thing is crazy accurate too. And I didn't really do much to this. I mean, I turned the end of the suppressor into a muzzle brake. I modified it a little bit, but not a whole heck of a lot, because there's no schematics. I had to figure it all out, and it was a big pain in the balls. I'm going to have to make a video on that because a lot of people are going to need to know that one of these days, because they don't tell you nothing. Anyways, I'm going to start shooting at, let's see, first I'm going to go for the diamonds. I will go for the bottom left diamond first. These are 50 grain, 25 caliber. Is it me, or is that hole not even getting any bigger? Oh, and this is one of my suppressors on here, by the way. I got a little bit of that time. All right, that's the end of that mag. I'm going to do One more mag, maybe two more. I got two more loaded. I'm gonna go for two more of the stars, and then I'm gonna break the Rattler out. That one was a little low. I'm low on there already. This thing uses a lot of air because I've got it shooting these. These are 1066 feet per second for 50 grain 25 cal. It's shooting extremely hard. I'm just going to leave the Rattler tethered because I don't even I got about half a mag before I run out of air. Alright, so I'm going to keep going for that same target. Alright, let's go for the middle one. Oh, a little left. There we go, we're coming back in. Oh wow, that doesn't happen with this gun. I don't know what happened there. No, that was my first flyer, but it was one hell of a flyer. It could have been me and I didn't realize it, but this gun shoots so straight, I mean, as you can see. Yeah, I'm low on air again already. So yeah, I'm even lower than I was last time. This thing uses a ton of, I gotta leave this thing tethered too. So I wanna give a special shout out to all the guys that have been commenting on my videos and you know, telling me what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and you know, appreciating that I'm taking the time to do these videos, because that means a lot. You know, it shows me that I'm doing something right, which makes me want to keep doing them. Because if I wasn't getting good feedback, what's the point of doing it? I'm not getting paid for this. I do it for you guys, honestly, because you guys have done it for me. All the other YouTubers that have made videos that have gotten me out of jams and helped me out when I needed it, you know, it's about time I started giving some of that knowledge back, because that's been going on for years, where I've been getting knowledge from YouTube, and I eventually, you know, you got to give it back. You got to give something back. And I've learned a lot other than on YouTube, and I try to spread it around and share the knowledge that I've gained all these years with people that haven't gained it yet. And they can gain as much as they want from me. So I'll go for the target. You know what? I'm gonna go for dead center of the circle right next to it. Alright, I'm gonna leave this, that's open, okay. You know, I've got so many other guns. I don't shoot this gun enough, because every time I do, I'm like, why don't I shoot this gun more? This gun is crazy accurate, crazy powerful, and it's a lot of fun to shoot. And this is a good long-range gun. This is the one at NAC that did the 200, 250, and 300 yards. And this gun does it no problem, 300 yards. They did let you use slugs. That was the only part of the competition, that any of the competitions this past year, that let you shoot slugs. Alright, once I finish this mag, the big boy's coming out. Alright guys, that's an entire magazine in one hole. I'm gonna shut this, but I'm gonna walk down there and just zoom all the way into it, because I want you guys to see how actually tight that is, because this gun is amazingly accurate. I'm just gonna go down there and zoom the other camera in real quick. Alright, so you guys can see, take a look. So that bottom left one was like really tight. The other two were pretty tight, but that one was also, that's an entire magazine, that's 16 shots. And that's, in the center it's only 1 inch. And the squares are 1 inch. I think those outer circles except the bottom one are 1 inch, the bottom's 1.5. Alright, let's get the Rattler out. You won't miss those holes, they're real big. I'll show you the slugs I'm shooting. Somebody asked me in a comment to my original press slug video how big you could make 357 slugs. Mine are 8.92, 892 thousandths rather, excuse me. You know, it's considered 9mm. They're within a couple of thousandths or in either direction. They can be 9 point whatever, 9.02, 06 or something like that. But they're always very close to 9mm or 357 thousandths. It could be 359 thousandths, 349 thousandths. Okay. Oh, I had a tin with a bunch of slugs. Where did they go? Where did my big tin of 357s go? I had it. I grabbed it. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna have to air this thing up. Oh, I actually did air it up already, but it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to air it up so fast I may as well just hook the tank right up to it, because this thing sucks down air like it's a total air hog. I mean, I have it tuned way up. I've got these 357 slugs shooting about these are 168 grain. I've pressed up to 200 grain with the settings, and then I actually made some parts myself for it. And it's insanely fast for a slug this big. Let me just show you some of these bad boys. Yeah, let me just hold them up so you can actually see the size. I mean, it's literally almost as big as a 9mm shell casing. And it's all red. They're insane. And this thing throws them like they're not even heavy. At least the fill port is up here, so it's out of my way, even if it's tethered, kind of. Compared to most other guns, it is. All right. then also I was talking to somebody, there's a few people that want me to do custom modifications on Rattlers, and I'm happy to do it. I didn't see any reason to modify mine. I like the magazine being fixed. It's a titanium magazine, and it needs to be. I mean, this gun is crazy powerful. You know, aluminum probably would do it, but it's nice to have it in titanium. That's something, if it wasn't titanium, I may want to do that. Make one in titanium. My CNC machine is capable of machining titanium by the specs. I haven't tried it, but it's 8,000 RPM, 3.8 horsepower motor, the spindle motor. So it's a pretty powerful CNC. All right, guys. So here goes some Rattler shots. I'm going to do that middle row left diamond, and I'm going to see where my zero is. It's right there. Just about on. I shot this gun recently with a guy I met from YouTube. He reached out to me and he came over and shot. I filled his tanks for him. That one was a little off. And it's back on. Yeah, I just don't see the need for this full auto. I mean, you know what? Just for the hell of it, oh, you guys can't see it. I want you to see, I'm going to move the camera a little bit, zoom it out, because down there there's a piece of it's like a steel shelf. It's not really thick steel. It's probably, it's like maybe like an eighth of an inch or a little more. It's not 1/4 inch thick, but that gun goes through 1/4 inch thick steel easily, very easily. I've done it. So it actually, oh, you can see part of it. The Scout actually made those holes with a 30 cal, with 30 cal slugs. So I'm gonna blow some big holes in that, and I'll show you what this thing's gonna do to it. As a matter of fact, I'll flip it over where it doesn't have any holes, so you can see only the holes from that gun. Alright, let's rock and roll. How much time's this camera got left? See, this is the annoying thing. Like every 30 minutes that thing's going to shut off. I mean, this is going to be a short video. I got to get home and have dinner with my fiance. I'm going to be another maybe 10 minutes or so. And then I got to wrap it up. But also, I was really excited to show you you guys this camera, this Sony. This is a badass camera. Because, I mean, everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people do their own YouTube videos. So if you want to get really high quality video with really good stabilization, both electronically and with the gimbal, this is the camera, dude. It's $1,200, but honestly, it's worth it. All right, I'm gonna put a hole in that steel, and I'm gonna make a group in it. So if you notice, if I fire off a double tap, the second one will not be as accurate. You need to let it regain some air because it's discharging so much air. I mean, when you have it tuned like I do, my rig is crazy high. It's at like 240 bar, so it's really high. But that's why I'm getting the velocities that I am at 1060 with a 168 grain slug. Look at that, one big ass hole and one little hole. That other hole is just one bullet, just one of these big ass slugs, and the rest is all in that one hole right underneath the big one. Yeah, it's a pretty badass gun. I'm gonna need ammo in a sec, and now I'll go hit a couple more targets. Well, at least I got plenty of air. I got another full 9 liter, but this is not gonna be a long video like that. It was on my mind today that a while back somebody, I forgot his name, it's been a while, but somebody had said, like, you know, do some more Rattler videos, you know, I'll watch those things all day, every day. And I was like, I got you, brother, I'll do some more Rattler videos. And I forgot about it because I've been so consumed with the suppressors and, you know, not to mention my actual business that I make a living, and the 3D printing. And I'm actually really excited to get, I just ordered a new 3D printer that's like a true high temperature engineering grade printer. It was like $7 grand. So it's not like a bamboo, it's called an Intimisys FunMat HT. FunMat is an abbreviation for, something materials, I forget what it stood for, but it's the newer version of that printer. It's the extreme version, HT for high temperature extreme. All right, so I'm going for that bottom center circle. I'm going a little left. Now I'm a little high, and that was my bag gave out. You son of a bitch, I hate this damn light. I really am definitely going to have to change this to a Wi-Fi switch that I can turn on and off with my phone. I have, like, I don't know, 8 of them, and I ended up switching them all to motion sensors because it's really convenient. I can just walk through the building, the lights turn on as I go, and they turn off, you know, 15, 30 minutes later, depending on which light. This one I have set to 30, which is the longest it can go, but it's not long enough. So I think I'm going to have a couple of different weights mixed up in that tin. I'm going to use these, which I'm going to have a handful of shots left before these actually start, but not too many. So it's right there. That's where it changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to have 8 more shots of the original. Alright, ready guys? Here we go. Alright, we're going for that bottom circle again. How about them apples, baby? Yeah, buddy. Mag dump. Yeah, it's sucking in a lot of air now. I just unloaded that sucker. So when it makes that different sound, that's because it's getting to be too low on air to cycle. Because, you know, I have these settings so high that I also modified the gun, and I actually, I think I've told a couple of people this, but I don't know if I talked about it on the channel, but I in the first month or two that I had this gun, which has been a while now, the buttstock actually blew off on my shoulder. So and I had it shooting not nearly this hard, but pretty hard, and I was shooting a heavy slug, and these screws in the back were too short. And after it happened, you know, I heard back from somebody really quick, but it was late at night when it happened. And of course, my personality, I went and started fixing it immediately. And I put longer screws with red Loctite 277. That's when I learned what this gun is inside, because I took the whole damn gun apart. The linkage back here for the trigger is very difficult in this little box here. It's very difficult. If you ever take it apart, take photos for sure before you actually take it out. Take thorough photos. I'm happy to give you a hand. I've done it a couple of times now, but next time I do it, I'm going to make a video for sure, because there's nothing, you can't find a diagram or anything on this gun. Alright, so I'm going to go for the left-hand circle. Shit. Little right, little left. Little low. There we go. Let's just blow the whole damn circle out. Or not. Alright, one more mag and I gotta run. Yeah, see, dude, I got a 9-liter bottle and a full 700 down to 200 bar already, and I fill them to 310. I did use the Panthera first, which in all fairness does use a lot of air, but it's just so far from this gun. If I sit here and shoot a good amount like I could with any other gun, I could go through, you know, a full 310 on both bottles. This is a 700 on the gun and a 9-liter, you know, reserve bottle. I could go through that whole 9-liter bottle down below. Well, below the reg is still pretty high. It's almost at the reg now. It's at 250, and my reg is at, well, 220 right now. So that's because I'm not getting as much air. But it's not going to be much longer now before I'm at the reg, even with the 9-liter bottle. 9-liter bottle's big, but it's not that big with this gun when it's tuned like this. All right, so 15 more shots. Let's see, what can I shoot that's going to be fun? So the next accuracy video, or actually I'm probably going to even do it in the testing video because I want to get that one done next. But I'm going to set up a blade downrange, and I'm going to try to hit the blade, split the slug, and hit 2 targets. So that's my next trick shot. All right, top circle. Jesus. Wow, that was quick. Where am I at now? Oh my God, I'm at 200 bar already. Wow, this thing sucks that air down. I'm just gonna go for one more because that was so fast. That camera might be off by now. I hope it's not, so you guys can actually see what, I mean, I'm sure you've already seen the damage it's doing because it was doing it from the beginning. I don't need to see down there to know that, and neither do you, because you saw it in the beginning of the video, and maybe you've seen it in one of my other videos with the Rattler. But this is, I love this gun. I wouldn't trade this. I thought about getting a fully automatic 30 caliber because I do like 30 caliber quite a bit, especially now that I have to use it in bench rest, or not have to, but it's the best option for bench rest, so I've been shooting it a lot more. And I didn't like it as much because it's not as highly precise, but you can make it pretty precise. I mean, look at this, is a 357. And this can be extremely, if the air is consistent, which it never is for long, but in the beginning you see it's crazy accurate, but it gets further and further apart the lower the air goes. All right, top left diamond. Yeah, it's low. Definitely low. Yeah, see, it's having trouble cycling. My slugs are massive, but I only got 2 shots left. I'm gonna just fire them off. Top right. Oh, I had 3. Yeah, that's it. But you hear it click after I shot. This tank's damn near completely empty. So I'm gonna grab the cameras and wrap this up for the night, and then I'll see you guys very soon, because this weekend, tomorrow Saturday, I'm gonna be making my my testing video with the slugs. And I'm just about, look how frosted this thing is. Look at the suppressor, totally frosted. It's a good thing this camera is so goddamn clear so you can see it. But yeah, that thing is frosted like a son of a. So yes, tomorrow Saturday, my fiance is working at the hospital all weekend, so I will be here and I'll be doing some testing. I do have some stuff I have to do other than the testing video, but I'm definitely going to spend enough time to air something for you guys, because I've been talking about it for a while. I mean, I've done the testing videos, but not with the new equipment that I got, the spectrum analyzer and the oscilloscope. And I got a really good oscilloscope and a nice little spectrum analyzer. The spectrum analyzer, I got a small one because the full-size ones are like minimum $2,500. And not that I can't afford it, but like I just spent $7 grand on a freaking 3D printer when I have 3 already. But I mean, I do use them for a business that's starting, but it's if more you guys start buying suppressors, I could justify it better. But honestly, it wouldn't change anything, because I kind of when I want something and I get my mindset on it, I just get it. I mean, I worked hard for my money, so hopefully I've earned that right. But if it was having any negative impact on my fiance or my personal life, I wouldn't do it. Luckily, I'm able to, but it's not as if I need it. I've lived with nothing, so I know I can, and I could do it again if I had to. But let's hope I don't, and let's hope none of you ever do. I'd like to see, I actually love to see other people succeed. And that's why I'm always wanting to help people, because I want to see them do well. Yeah, so this stopped, I don't know how long ago, but that's what it does. It's a pain in the ass. But the video is incredible from that camera. I really wish it would do a full video. But it's incredible from this one too. But here you go, you can see up close. Take a look at that big ass hole in the metal shelf. I just made it be in one hole, and it's a big hole. Here, let me This has got a crazy zoom on it too. Take a look at that sucker. And here's my groups. The Rattler, baby. I mean, you know, some of it's me. I wasn't really taking my time and shooting real slow. I was, oh, that was a different gun. That was earlier yesterday or whatever, but I wasn't really taking my time and shooting slow. I mean, you saw I was double tapping and dumping the magazine and all that fun shit, which it is fun. It was a blast. I love shooting that gun. But now that I'm walking with the camera, you can probably see the image is incredibly stable, because I can even see the lens of the camera inside the Zeiss lens, like moving like a DJI drone. I have a Mavic 3 Sin, and you know, like when you're flying and like you're maneuvering and it's just like staying flat, if you don't have it in first person view, it's like that. It does exactly that. So it's a gimbal just like that, so that you don't have to buy an aftermarket gimbal and hang your camera on it if you're doing something that you would need it. This literally has it built in for everyday stuff and for intense stuff like that, which is pretty cool if you ask me. I'm very impressed with this camcorder. And after the Polaroid that I got, I mean, I can't believe that camera was actually able to screw up some of the best audio you can buy. This is a Sennheiser mic. This is the transmitter. And the receiver's up on top of the camera. I'll show it to you quick. And I paid $800 for this set. It was these two pieces and a few adapters for audio connections. That and this. These two pieces. But the sound quality is amazing. But that little Polaroid actually managed to make the sound horrible. I don't know how. But I actually did do a test recording on the camcorder without any body mic, without any exterior mic, just the mic that's in the camcorder. And it's a 5.1 channel surround microphone. So it's got multiple microphones and multiple selections, and it sounds actually like crazy good for a mic that's on the camcorder. It's very impressive.